Alright, so I am jumping back into Subnautica, and today we are going to go ahead and investigate the Aurora. I finally have a radiation suit so that I can go in and see what's going on in the Aurora. I have been finding out about my fellow humans, and oh, I have another radio message to find out about the fate of my fellow humans. And what I always like to do when I first get in is press all the buttons and remember what each of my buttons do, because I don't remember what my buttons do very well. So this is my rebreather, and I'm actually going to take that off and find where I put my radiation helmet. Did I put it in here? Radiation helmet. There we go. Radiation helmet. Check. We are going to get used to our buttons. There we go, and we're going to switch to our helmets, and we are going to go and see what we can see in the Aurora. I'm going to bring some first aid. Maybe I should... I always like to bring my air bladder with me. Empty out my pockets a little bit. Bring the fire extinguisher because that thing looks very on fire. But I should also bring some food. And so I'm going to go and see if I have some salt down here as we get prepared to go in and check out the Aurora. We can just get some food and something to eat. What is this one doing all the way over here? You're floating all over the place. What was I thinking putting this one here? This is titanium, metal, unlabeled. Oh, the label is over here. Check this out. The label is standing up over here and it says sparklies. So, I don't have anything I want to put in the sparkly container though. I bet you my metal one is full. Is my titanium one full? It is. I just have too much stuff, right? I also need to, at some point, build a... Even the one that says copper is full of titanium. Oh, no, it isn't. I just clicked the wrong thing. What I need is some salt. I wanted to salt some fishies. But I don't appear to have any salt. So I can't really salt any fishies. So I'm just going to chuck this titanium in here. Even that won't fit all the titanium. But I'm just going to get rid of as much titanium as I can. Nope, don't rename that. And that's it. I think that's all. Hi, Peeper. You just coming to say hello? Well, come here. I say hello. I gotta say hello so I can remember what button I press when I grab you. A. Okay. That's the button I press when I grab you. Let's get back in. I love how long I can stay underwater now. That's fantastic. While I cook these peepers, let's listen to this radio message.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Thank you for that approximate transmission origin. We are going to head that way. So this is what we're doing today. Hi, no on my. Yes, this is Subnautica. And today we have everything we need to go and check. I think we have everything we need to go and check out the Aurora. I am hoping that I don't get killed by a... Reaper again, because that is what I did last time. I only seem to have 20% power on this bad boy. You know what? That's fine. Everything's fine. We're just gonna go straight to the Aurora. Super fast. Doesn't even tell me the distance to the Aurora. But that's okay. We're not going to die by Reaper. We're going to dodge the Reapers as best we can. And not die, right? That's the idea. And not die. Because what I want to do today is investigate this ship and figure out what type of person I am. Because in this game, right, we are the type of person who is stuck on a planet by ourselves and survives. And so far, we haven't found anyone else who has managed to survive this situation. And so that tells us something about ourselves in terms of how adventuresome we are. We don't get a lot of information about our characters' responses to things, their reactions, their personality. So I found the edge of the ship, but I don't seem to be able to get up on the edge of the ship here. But it is not telling me that I am dying of radiation now, so let's turn on my flashlight and see what I can see over here. So here's an edge of the ship. So we haven't really responded in horror or anything like that to any of the things that have gone on. We have a very quiet personality. And you would expect... Oh, I found a beach! I think this is our first steps onto dry land in quite some time. We would expect, right, with all the things going on, that we might respond with horror, that there are some pretty horrible things going on. And yet, here we are, just responding and going about our merry way. It is very dark. That is because it is nighttime. And we are... Hey, turn that back on. It is very dark because it is nighttime. Can I climb up this? And maybe it would have been smarter for me to have come here at daytime, but what we have discovered is that I am not smart when it comes to these things, and I am just going to go ahead and do them and see what happens. And hope that I don't get eaten by reapers. That's the goal, is to not get eaten by reapers, because that's what happened the last time I came over here, is that a giant fish ate my face. And we don't want giant fishes to eat my face anymore, because I like my face exactly where it is. So I don't think that the majority of us would respond as calmly and with as much adventuresomeness as our character in this game does. But I don't think we would do as poorly as we might think we would. The human instinct for survival is quite good. But I do think that it's interesting that we seem to be the one that survives, at least so far. I have yet to find any sort of living human. I am finding some resources here, that's nice. But that's not what I'm looking for. I don't want sandy resources. I want... Yeah, and metal salvage. That's not what I want. I want to get inside this ship. There's got to be a way to get inside the ship from here. Ah, good. Sunshine. Sunshine will help me. Because I'm going to have to swim around the ship. I've come to the end of the... here. The sunshine's going to help. We're going to put away the flashlight. We're going to turn it off. Turn it off. Whatever. We're going to put away the flashlight. We're going to go for a swim. And see what we can see. I wonder if I go under the Aurora. What's underneath there? So here we have our character doing things that really... It doesn't make sense, right? That our character would be willing to do. In terms of going back to this burning ship. I'm about to drive my character. Ooh! I hear badness. Is that a Reaper that's going to eat my face again? Listen, Reaper, I'm not trying to mess with anything in your home. I'm just trying to get into the Aurora because I'm curious about what's in there. We're going to rely on the fact that I can go on dry land and you can't. Do I see a Reaper over there? No, maybe it was... Maybe that's not even what it was and I'm just running away from it because I'm scared now. But that's okay. Let's go over to the other side of this, Mama Bear Psych, please stop spamming the chat. For those who are listening at home, I can tell Mama Bear Psych what to do because Mama Bear Psych is one of my children. And actually, I'm not certain which one of my children is currently controlling Mama Bear Psych, but they, a little bit different dynamic, right, than I would usually have with folks in my chat. You have a little bit more responsibility for the behaviors of your children, so I apologize to the other folks in the chat that I didn't notice that sooner. I am finding a lot of great materials on these sandy beaches, although I wasn't here to pick up materials on the sandy beaches. Okay, so now I've come back around this other side. I think this is the side, I was avoiding this side because this is the side where I got dead last time. Right, this is where I managed to find the Reaper last time. This is where it lived. And I didn't want to come to its house if I didn't have to. But apparently I do have to come to its house, so we're going to swim very carefully around the Reaper's house and try not to disturb the peace. Can't seem to get up here. Okay. Can I get up over here? Don't eat my face. Don't eat my... I found something. I have found a hole in the ship? Is that a hole in the ship, or did I just splice into the ship? I'm not exactly sure what's going on now. Oh, I seem to be climbing up the ship. Here we go. I am climbing up the ship. Excellent. So I have found a way to climb up the ship somehow. This doesn't seem to be getting me into the ship, though. I seem to be... The ship is shaking. Now the ship is not shaking. See, things are happening that I'm nervous about. I can't seem to get in there, though. We move very slowly on dry land. Like, we move much faster as a swimmer than we do as a walker. And that seems counterintuitive to me. Okay. Can I walk around this edge without falling down? Let's edge over here, maybe? Don't fall down. Don't fall down. There we go. Okay, we're gonna edge over here. Oh, great. All of my battery-operated things are going to die. This is gonna be good. They'll all die at the same time. And I don't have more batteries. Wait, I can turn this off, though. Don't need that right now. That's it. Jedi, keep a knife on you. That's what you need. You can knife a Reaper in the face. So, as we're walking around here, taking a look at everything, again, I found myself wondering what type of person our character is, and what type of story they would tell about themselves, and what sort of characteristics they have. Because they certainly stay calm in the face of danger, and that's a good thing. They're certainly adventurous, but they also just don't seem to be getting distressed by the fact that every human they find is dead, right? And that's just an interesting... Ow! I just hurt myself. Good job. It's just an interesting phenomenon that we're just not seeing the level of upset and distress to the human element of this game. And I'm sure it's just the silent protagonist portion of the game coming out to play, but it makes me want to try to figure out what type of person my character would have to be for that to be true. And I wonder if it's really that my character is not upset about these things, or if my character has gone kind of beyond the general ideas of stress. Yeah, that's not an opening. Beyond stressed into survival mode. So we are not really built for continuous stressful situations like this. We have a system in our body, the sympathetic nervous system, that is designed for responding to stressors in an immediate sense. So when that Reaper is in your face, what do you do about it? But that is not necessarily responsible for or designed for responding to continuous stressors. And in fact, having that system continuously activated in the way that we're seeing in this game is not especially good for us. And
Seek fluid intake.
I will seek fluid intake in a minute. Oh, everything is foggy down here. I can't see a thing. I just realized I didn't bring fluids with me, so fluid intake is going to have to be sought at home if I don't find a way into this ship and find fluids on there. Which means I have to head back to my pod very soon, or I am going to dehydrate. That's not something I can scan. So we'll be heading back to the pod because dehydration is going to set in, and because I can't seem to find a way into the ship. I know there has to be a way into the ship, right? Like, this has got to be a thing I can do. I just can't seem to figure out how to do it. And I don't want to die of dehydration in the process of trying to figure it out, because that would be silly. So yeah, so the sympathetic nervous system, this system that is responding to acute stress, that's what people call your fight or flight system. Managed to get myself in kind of a hole underneath here, but nothing down here. And that system does a lot of different things that, when you know what it's doing, it makes an awful lot of sense why you don't want it to have activated. Right, so we tend to think of fight or flight, and we think of how it makes us have enormous feats of strength, and how we can run faster and fight harder, and those are all really good things, but it also does things like shut down our immune system. So I've been self-scanning and... Ooh. Oopsie doopsie. Found something that wants to eat me. Can I get on the land? Where's the thing that wants to eat me? I want to scan it. Ooh, what are you? Lead. A huge thing of lead. Look at that! And so it does things like shut down our immune system, shuts down digestion. It's why being stressed out gives us a stomach ache, is that it's shutting down our digestive tract. And the idea is, right, that if you are trying not to get eaten by a Reaper, you don't really need to be digesting yesterday's meal. Oh yes. Seek fluid intake, the fluid that I did not bring with me, right? Let me just double check that I did not bring fluid with me. Does this give me some fluid? No, it's going to take away some fluid, so... Alright, we're going to leave. Time to go. I need to find my pod. It's over there. Oh, great. Well, let's see if we can do this. Before we die of thirst. Propulsion cannon. I had really hoped that I was going to get on this ship and be able to find things that were going to help me to survive on this ship, and I forgot to bring fluids because of it. So, let's go as fast as we can. And the battery on this is going to die. Oh, this is going to be great. Jedi's gonna die because she is silly. Is that a rebriefing? I bet you it's a thing that's going to try to eat me. If nothing else, it doesn't look friendly. And my thing died. Yep, I'm running away. But that's as fast as I can run away. So this is as fast as we're going. I wonder if I could take batteries out of something else. Like my repair tool. Can I take the batteries out of this? Unload battery. Exchange power source for a good battery. There we go. Let's go. Up and over. Okay, down and under it is. Come on. We gotta get around here. You're going to die of thirst. I am seeking fluid intake. It's just all the way over there. Oh, well that's dramatic. This is not pleasant. I promise you I'm seeking. I don't like the sounds of this. This sounds horrible, and I'm stuck in the wreckage, aren't I? I'm now trapped in wreckage. Great. Sure, I found a way in. Yeah, you know what, Mama Bear Psych, I think you are correct that I gonna die. I got myself lost in the wreckage. And I can't get to my pod. And I'm dying of thirst. This is what happens when you are irresponsible with your thirst. How did I get in here? I think I'm just gonna have to let myself die of thirst. Because I can't even get out. So I'm not going to continue trying to undo this. Because I can't get out.
Oxygen.
Yeah, I'm dying in so many ways. I'm dying in so many ways of thirst. And hopefully this brings me back someplace where I'm alive. I mean, someplace where I can get good stuff. I don't know where it last autosaved. So here I am. What did I lose? Only the stuff I picked up. So, you know, just stuff I needed. Next time, I will remember to bring sustenance. Be like a smart person. Because that was silliness. Okay, so let's go obtain some food and water. Need some peepers and some bladderfishes. And maybe let's make some more batteries so I don't run out of battery when I need it. Where'd you go? So, yeah. So that was silliness. Anyway, so your sympathetic nervous system kicks in. And what does it do? It disables your immune system, it disables it shuts down your digestion, and it shuts down higher level reasoning and thinking, and good problem solving skills. And all of this makes sense, right? You don't need to be... Why am I pressing buttons that send screenshots? You don't need to be spending the energy on those systems when the idea is don't get your face eaten by a Reaper. So what it's doing is it's taking energy away from non-essential systems and sending it to those systems that are necessary for immediate survival. However, those systems are necessary for long-term survival. And so when you find yourself in emergency situations that are long-standing, like being stuck on this floating island, and who knows how many days it's been, I get the feeling that it's been more days than just the day-night cycle indicates, but even if it's just been the number of days that the day-night cycle indicates, it's been a really long time. But you get the sense that it's been longer, because I think the rescue ship wasn't supposed to arrive for something like 11 years. And I feel like it's not going to take that many day-night cycles for us to have that plot point start happening. Right? It wouldn't make sense. So I feel like each day-night cycle, in terms of what the developers have it set up in terms of actual time, is longer than just a single day and night, and is representing more time than that. Or the day-night cycle on this planet is a different duration than what we're used to. And so they were giving us a different amount of time than our day-night cycle is indicating, because they were using day and night from our culture, and you know, they would be using that as their point of reference, and we would be using the day-night cycle here, however long that lasts, as our point of reference for counting days and nights. I don't know what it is I keep accidentally pressing to save things to the PDA. So, in either case, we have spent an extended duration of time in this stressful situation, and that means that we've had these sort of systems shutting themselves down for that duration of time as well. And that's simply not healthy for our systems to do. We need to have those systems to survive. We need good problem solving and reasoning skills, or else we're going to go to a place and not bring any water with us, and then we are going to die when we're stuck in the wreckage of that place. And that's not really a good thing to do. Now, granted, JediPsychTricks, the player, is not in that sort of situation. But, you know, we were turning this into Subnautica, the role-playing game, so I had to make sure that I behaved in the way that my character would behave. And I don't have any salt, so I'm just going to cook a couple of these peepers to bring with me and to eat right now. Okay. Yummy peeper. Yummy drinks. Now, we are going to put away some of the water. We don't need all of that. Okay, we need to make another locker, because I just have too much stuff. And this locker is going to be for food and drinks. This locker is for food and drink. And then, what do we need to make batteries? Copper and acid mushrooms. That's right. Do I have any copper up here? No. Do I have any acid mushrooms? Got one copper. No acid mushrooms. Okay. Let's make some replacement batteries. See, we're going to go into this prepared now and see what happens when you use good problem solving and reasoning. Really, I was just demonstrating that important principle. I absolutely wasn't being silly. I was absolutely just demonstrating an important principle for the purposes of the video. Yeah, that's what it was. So let's come down here. Drop the locker. Name the locker. And put our noms in there. going to bring some water with us, because we need the noms. This is a dead battery, but we need live batteries. Now, I've messed up all of my storage. Gold, table coral, silver, titanium, quartz. More titanium. Those are eggies. Alright, I think the copper storage doesn't actually have copper in it anymore. Let's just double check that. Oh yes, it does. Okay, so let's bring in some copper. And some acid mushrooms. There we go. Now back to the ship. Nami fish! I can't resist. There's so many of you.
Oxygen.
Okay. Breathing if you say so. Alrighty. Why are you coughing, man? You're fine. Couple spare batteries. Hey, the tank. What do you mean my title still says State of the Decay? That's weird. I didn't play State of Decay at all today. Thank you, the tank, for letting me know. How's that? That was very odd. Thank you so much, the tank. Okay, and I want this, 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 and most definitely this. Yeah, Baby Bear definitely came in and told me. Alright. You have battery... Not that one, this one. Let's swap out this battery for a good one. This one has no power. Let's give it some. This is a repair tool, though. It doesn't need a lot of power. Okay. And let's put away our bad batteries. Useless battery. Wait, do I only have one spare battery? I think one spare battery is good. I don't want to bring in too much stuff and then have no space for other things. What other things? Who knows? I'm hoping to find good stuff over there. Where's our noms? There's noms. Okay. Uncooked peepers. Batteries are not good eats. Put the copper in here, and let's throw the acid mushrooms. Oops. Nope, the acid mushrooms aren't going in there. Another storage container. You know, one of these days I'm going to make a base and be able to put all of these things in their proper place. Oh, I can get oxygen without going inside by sitting underneath the hatch. That's good to know. Alright, and let's just put one more over here. And we're going to put this here. It bounced off me. I love it. And this is... Edit locker names. This is acid. Pack up waterproof locker. What does that do? Don't know. Okay. So now I have an inventory full of stuff. I'm actually prepared this time. I am actually prepared this time. We are going to go... Oh, you know what? I'm going to put my habitat builder away. I'm clearly not going to be using the habitat builder. Clearly not going to be using this habitat builder while I am at the Aurora. And we are going to try this again. You stay there. And let's put this away and try not to have to hit the panic button. Alright, let's try it again. Okay. Take 2. Oh, wait. Let's make sure that all of my things are where they need to be. Take 2. Now, we tried going off the right side of the ship last time. So let's try starting at the left side of the ship this time, because I think that's where I got lost and actually was starting to find a way into the ship. So yeah, so I think that we've been talking about that sympathetic nervous system, and the reason I've been talking about it is that I think that our character has found themselves in a state of chronic sympathetic activation, and that has impacted their critical thinking skills, and that it also may be impacting their emotional expression, that essentially they're experiencing emotional numbing. When we have experienced extended duration of trauma, this can present itself in many ways. It actually can look like PTSD, where we have more chronic trauma that is resulting in this stress reaction. Oh, where are we? Okay, sorry, just had to pay close attention to where I was and what sorts of baddies are here, because now we're in evil thing want to eat me territory again. So yeah, I had started to find over here, speaking of stress reactions, I had started to find, and then started to panic, ways to get into this ship. And that's what I'm trying to do, is get into this ship before I get eaten, right? The goal is to get in there before something finds me and eats me. There's gotta be a way in. I know there's a way in. Spoiler alert, I've seen that there's a way in. I swim faster than you, because I've got this wonderful thingy here. You can keep growling at me all you want, just stay away. See, there's a hole in the ship there. Get some air. Okay, don't eat me, don't eat me. I don't want you to eat me. And here's the... Oh, it's shaking again. All sorts of shaking going on. I think this is where I managed to get myself lost. Yeah, that's an inside-ish portion of the ship. And an earthquake. What's this? Ooh. I bet you I need to kill those. Don't you dare. How do I use this again? That button. There we go. Don't you... Can I eat you? Are you edible? Where are you? Maybe not. I'ma slice you with my knife. I'ma do it. I feel like if this area has those sorts of bad things protecting it, that this is the way I want to go. Ow! Dang, you. Aha! I figured out how I've been saving screenshots. Are you dying? Maybe you're dead. I hope you're dead. So once we've gotten to the point of too much activation in the sympathetic nervous system, can I scan any of these things? Can I scan your corpse? I can. I kill you, then I scan you. It's one of the first things I've been able to murder and then scan. That's nice. Rather than having to try to scan it while it's alive. Parkour! I do parkour. Let's see. I do parkour! Nope, apparently I can't parkour up there. Okay. Ow! Stop it! You're taking advantage of the fact that I don't remember buttons well. I have found lots of fire. There's an app for that. Can I put this fire out? I don't seem to be able to put this fire out. Nope. Can't do anything about that fire. Okay. I hear you, the pitter-patter of your awful feet. Stop saving screenshots. Don't push the button so hard.
Warning, ship's structural
You think?
is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required.
Oh, I don't have a
Exploration
laser
is
cutter.
complete.
Oh, what'd she say? I missed the rest of what she said. Lady, I don't have a laser cutter. But I do have fire equipment. I am a firefighter. I'm so brave. Jedi is the bravest. Jedi's gonna go up here. Parkour. Nope, I can't do parkour. But I made her say a thing, right? I'm metagaming the game. I know that when games put bad guys in the way, that's a good sign that I'm in the right direction. And then when they say things like, to move forward, you may need to do this. That's a good sign I'm going in the right direction, too. Ooh, can't go that way. Hearing the pitter-patter of those crab feet. Run you into the fire! It's a shame I can't eat you. Ooh, there's another one. Ooh, the fire doesn't burn you. I bet you it burns me. Ooh, there's a, I want to go there. Can I put this fire out? Yes. It's not sufficiently out. Okay, I can't really put that fire out. So there's a way in over there, it looks like. Right up there. But I can't really seem to... Stop nomming me. I am not good eats. Ooh, what's up here? Have I gone up here already? I can't remember. Yes, the tank. I do think it's like PTSD. Sorry, getting back to what we were talking about before. The experience would be like PTSD, but the difference between the experience that I'm describing and PTSD, oh, I have not been here, look at this, is that in PTSD, batteries, in PTSD, the trauma is done. So in traditional PTSD, the trauma is done. The trauma is the sort of trauma that your sympathetic nervous system is designed for. A single event that you had to cope with. That it used to be the case. They've actually changed the definition slightly, but it used to be the case.
Caution. Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
Caution, those crabs are trying to eat you. You think? They've already successfully eaten me a little bit. So the trauma, it used to be the case that it actually was defined as having to elicit fear, helplessness, or horror. Ow! Where are you? Now it doesn't actually have to have elicited that response, but it's the sort of thing that would elicit that response. I see, there's a spammer in there. Don't touch that link, baby bear. Thank you for showing it to me. I do not have a mod to get rid of it, so it's going to sit there for a little bit because I'm in the middle of a situation right now. Nope, not going to mod you. You're too young. Thank you for the offer. Okay, I wonder if this is the sort of fire I can put out? Oh, nope. Wasn't able to put that fire out. So, like, some of these fires I can put out, and some of these fires I can't put out. I'm okay. Let's go this way. The tank, I will likely take you up on that. And appreciate the offer. I'm just going to take care of that when I'm not in the middle of this type of situation. Yes, thank you, baby bear. Yes, I will make the tank it. The tank gives a very good offer, and the tank is often here to help with those sorts of things, and it's very appreciated. I just don't want to do it in the middle of this situation. What is this? On the ground. Another fire extinguisher. Excellent. Oh, how nice of this game to tell me that this is the fire that I can put out. Locked. Well. But I can get in. Haha! I am in the ship! I have spent this entire time trying to get in the ship, and here's what we're going to do. I am actually going to stop here in this fiery ship.
Aurora
I have been...
systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download black box data.
That's a shame. That's a shame for you. I am going to stop here, and this is where I'm going to end this YouTube portion of the video. I'm going to keep playing, but I'm going to end the YouTube portion of this video here, and then pick up the next one. So if you want to hear more about PTSD, its diagnostic criteria, and how it differs from the exhaustion that comes, or the exhaustion period that comes following chronic sympathetic nervous system activation, you can subscribe to the channel. You can check out more of my Subnautica videos, which will be found in a playlist listed on either the right or left hand side of the screen. You can subscribe, or you can check out one of our other videos.